It's probably afternoon and evening for everybody else. So it is Friday, another Friday. We have made it through the week, and I've noticed a couple of things. Um, Number one, if you've ever tried to make a banner for YouTube, um, the measurements are never quite right. There's uh, they have different measurements for different screens, and it is very frustrating. And we will go over that in a different we will go over that in a different lesson. Okay. Uh, today today we're going to talk about protecting your most valuable resource. Now I know a lot of people will think, well, hey, that's money, and I know how to protect my money. But no, I'm not talking about money. I am not friends and family. Where is that presentation? Um, because that's usually where it goes to. Most people think that it is either money or their friends and family that is their biggest best resource. Some people might even think it's their home, but no, it's none of those things. You guys will be pretty surprised when you find out what it is, and there's a reason why it is your most valuable resource. So let's do a quick screen share and just jump right into it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just want to say, for all of those that have served, um, for all of those that have suffered for our country, happy Veterans Day. Okay, so let's get this going. Okay. So, all right, internet marketing tactics. Happy Veterans Day. Um, Now, internet marketing is very similar to real world marketing. In the real world, you need to be visible. You need to engage with your customer base. You need to advertise in various places. You need to be seen where your customer base is. So, whether that's television or on billboards, magazine, print, you really need to be seen. You want people to start talking about you. You ever see a really stupid television advertisement and it's so dumb, you think, how could this be considered effective? And you're talking to your friends and to your family about this idiotic commercial. Well, the commercial did its job. It got you talking to other people about this particular company marketing this particular product. Okay. um, so let's keep this very real. You need to be visible. You need social engagement. Um, in internet marketing, it's the same thing. Be visible. You've got to have engagement on social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever floats your boat, whatever you like. Some people are on YouTube and they're only on YouTube, and some people use other social media that's located on various blockchains and they swear by it, and that's where they want to be visible. But in business, you're going to try as you can to be visible everywhere you can. So, advertising exchanges, social media advertising, even. So, if you're on Facebook and you're engaging with people and you're engaging with groups, but you're not doing any actual advertising on Facebook, you might be losing out on a lot of opt-ins and signups. But you have to be careful, because if your advertisement violates any of Facebook's various rules, or not just Facebook, but any of the social media platforms, um, they will suspend you, even take away your advertising privileges. So keep that in mind. You really, really want to know how to do it before you do it. And once we get a little bit more advanced down the road, we will be going into those various forms of advertising in our tactics. Some will be free and some we will actually have to pay for. But the cool thing is, we're going to get to compare the two, compare how free traffic, the quality of it compared to paid for traffic. So just keep that in mind for the future. We will be going into that. Our email list, our email subscriber list, are we on there daily engaging with our subscribers? And same thing with our downline. For those of us that have a downline or planning on building a downline in the future, you're going to want to keep into consideration, how are you going to interact with your downline? How are you going to make yourself available to them? You know, things like that. Phone calls, hey, why not? Call someone up on the phone. They probably want to hear from you. You know, I personally am not a telemarketer. I personally do not go out of my way to call people up on the phone. But as of late, I've been seriously considering that, because people are inundated. They're inundated by emails. They Most people have more emails than they can realistically manage. Okay. So it's um, very realistic that your emails are not actually getting to their inbox, or they're getting to their inbox, but their inbox has so many emails going to it every single day that it's just getting lost in this vast ocean. So, you know, calling someone up on the phone, not a bad idea. And later on in future episodes, we will be looking at that. You'll see me, well, I'm not going to get someone on the phone and have them on video if they don't know they're on video, and I don't want to have something like improvised for you with someone who knows they're on. And I don't know how I'm going to work that out, but somehow I'm going to show you how effective calling people up on the telephone is, how many people hung up on me, how many people cursed me out, and how many people were actually glad to hear from me because they actually want to make money with whatever thing they signed up for. Okay, now here's the big, this is what you've all been waiting for, the resource that you need to protect. Okay, so let's get there. Okay, be consistent and protect your time. Your time is your most valuable resource. Time is the only thing you have that you can't make more of. Seriously, you can't. You can make more money, you can make more friends, you can make more businesses. Heck, you can even make more family. But no matter what you do, you will not be able to make more time. We have a certain amount of time, and that's what we get. There's only 24 hours in a day. There's only 7 days in any 1 week. I would go on, but it'll get boring. So you have to be your own superhero and protect your time. And I got to tell you, your friends and family are not going to help you protect your time. In fact, they're going to tempt you into not protecting your time, into giving them your time. Now, believe me, I'm not saying you can't spend time with your friends and family. I wouldn't recommend something that idiotic, okay? But at the same time, if you scheduled 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. because you're working on, I imagine most of you are working regular jobs. So let's say you work during the day, you come home in the evening, you get something to eat real quick, you sit down, it's 6 o'clock at night, and you start working. And you work all the way up until 8 o'clock, and then you do some stuff and go to bed and start the next day all over again. Now, as you can see, 2 hours a day isn't a lot of time to build a real money making business. So you have to protect that time and you have to be very miserly with it. Okay. Um, and just tell yourself it's only 2 hours. It's only 2 hours. Everyone should be able to leave me alone for these 2 hours and just hold on to that. If you schedule 3 hours, if you scheduled 4 hours, heck, my schedule, because I'm doing this full time, is anywhere from like 8 to 10 hours, 5 days a week that I try super hard to protect. And then on the weekends, that's my time for odds and ends, family and friends, sit back and kind of enjoy life. Now, the cool thing about once you get to the point where you're completely self employed, you can give yourself treats, vacation days, things to work for. I like to work for trips to Disneyland. I enjoy that place profusely. So when I do good, when I have a very good month or a good week, a good day, I may opt to go to Disneyland. Now it's not as easy today as it once was, and I'm pretty sure you're not here to listen to me prattle on about Disneyland. But whatever you enjoy doing that's expensive, that working your regular job, you'd really have to save up for a couple of years to go on a single trip. And I'm talking about you had a good month. So at the end of the month, you take some of that excess profit and you and the family run off to Disneyland. That would be pretty cool. And that's the lifestyle that you're aspiring to. Um, Keep in mind, on this earth and this world, only two things are going to build your business: time and money. And that's it. That's it. I don't care how sweet the deal is. I don't care how crazy good the offer is. Heck, I don't even care if your product can cure cancer. If you do not have time and money to build your business is dead before it even has a chance to get going. And you can always make more money, as I've said before, but you cannot make more time. So put as much time into your business right now as you can. If you do that, your business will very quickly replace your job. And I know you're thinking it's crazy hard because you make X amount of dollars and you have certain benefits and you have a family that relies on you. And heck, maybe, you guys are really struggling and you have a spouse and it's a two or even three income family where if you're old enough to work, you're working and your income is going to the family. It's those times where you need this more than ever. Now, it is possible to build your business without putting money into it, but you have to understand it's going to build a lot slower. You're going to have to advertise somewhere. And there's really no such thing as free. There's really free nothing. Nothing is free. Everything is going to require time. If it doesn't require money, it's going to require time. And some advertisement requires both time and money. So, really, if you're going to try to build a business without putting any money into it, uh, I really wouldn't advise that. Um, for example, you could, and you could make sales, but you're going to have to use your warm market. I mean, it's the only way to do it because you can join Leads Leap for free. You can make your pages for free. You can set up a list for free. But for their advertising, one of the reasons why I upgraded was because of their advertising. And I get consistent leads from Leads Leap because of their pro membership advertising. Now, yeah, if you're a free member, you can still get advertising, but you're going to have to click for that. And the clicks are 3-to-1. I mean, if you upgrade, the clicks are still 3-to-1. So, you know, I upgraded, I get that free traffic on 10 of my ads, but I've got another 10 ads, and I do click for traffic from Leads Leap to go to those 10 ads as well. It's worth my time to do it because of the quality opt-ins I get. Um, there are traffic exchanges out there that are not worth your time. They're not worth your time to click in. And if you have a Leads Leap account, you can see how many clicks you get in from what sources on your pages. So I would highly recommend, if you don't already, get a free Leads Leap account. I'm not going to put the link in the description on this video because I promised a no link video. So that's not going to happen. But if you want my link, go ahead and PM me for it and I will give it to you. And yes, I will teach you how to use the platform. I will answer your questions if you're having problems, and I will give you share codes, all the share codes you could need. So just keep that in mind. This video is coming, it's coming to an end a lot quicker than I had anticipated. So let's go ahead and stay on just for a little bit longer. There we go. Okay. So you're going to have friends and family that are not going to support your business. It's just not going to happen. Especially if you've been trying to do this for a long time. You're going to want to remove all the distractions from your life. And if you need to, lock yourself up in a separate room. If you can get Wi-Fi out in your car, lock yourself out in your car if you need to be by yourself to get the work done. But at the very least, to be successful in this, you got to have your list, your subscriber list, number one. You've got to send people to those lists first and foremost. Only recruit on the back end. And we will go into that in more detail in our for page building. Instead of funnel building, I'm going to say page building. Even though a lot of those pages are like a simple two-stage funnel, we're going to stay away from that for a little bit. I'm developing some products. I'm developing a resellers class to get you from zero to, a few $100s a month within your 30 days of reselling. So that's going to be one product. I have a few other products in the works as well. But the main point is boil out all of those distractions. Just get rid of those distractions because they're just horrible. They will stop you from making money. They will stop you from being successful. Um, so get rid of that. So block out that time slot, whatever time slot you can. You need at least 5 days a week. Okay, imagine trying to make a full income, but you don't put in 5 days a week. And try to block out 2 to 3 hours a day and get this done. Get your subscriber list, build those pages, and get those pages out everywhere. Get them on your social media stuff. Actually, let's do another. Let's um, let's do social Facebook. We are going to Facebook, and my profile profile. All right, here we are. Okay, share that screen. Oops, that was stupid. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So right up front in my intro, I put it on the line. I'm a guy that works from home full time. If you want the same, PM me, smiley face. Um, oh, interesting. I didn't know the background changed color on me. Okay, cool. Thanks, cuz I appreciate that. Okay, so back to this. My profile is one of a digital creator. Um, Succeed with Chris is my website that I'm still working on, and then I have my name phonetically pronounced. This is my Twitter link. All of these links here go to different pages that I am promoting. And this one here, this is a rotator that I'm also promoting for my Team 123 page right here on Facebook. So you see that? I have them here. I'm not spamming my links all over my feed, but I have them here where they belong. So if someone wants something from me or they want a link, I can grab the link from here and just go ahead and give it to them. Or they can come here themselves and just click and click on whatever looks different. So as you can see, this is one of my capture pages. And here's another one. Yep, and there's another one. And oh, here's the rotator I was talking about. Well, that was weird. Let me click on that rotator again. Huh. So that's, I'm going to have to get with oh boy and talk to him about that one. Okay, so anyway, um, so that's a good way to use your Facebook profile to get your links out there. So as you can see, there's more than one way to skin a cat. It's not all about the spamming. You don't have to run out there and spam your links to a bunch of people. And whatever you do, don't contact a bunch of people through Facebook Messenger or whatever messaging app you're on, and go out there and, hey, how you doing? Oh, I noticed that we're both marketers. I can see we have things in common. Hey, how would you like to save X amount of dollars? Or, hey, are you interested in blah, blah, blah? Or don't do that. That is the same as spamming. It's cold calling. It's telemarketing. Don't do that. What you can do is connect with people in groups. So you're in a group and someone posts something that you're interested in. So you get in on that. Oh, yeah, the new Spider-Man costume is great. Disney's doing wonderful things with Marvel entertainment and stuff. And they're like, oh, yeah, I like it a lot better. It's better than the old stuffy stuff. No, that is a very, very bad idea, Jeff. So Jeff just asked me if I feel advertising an e-commerce store on a traffic site is a good idea. It is not. Most e-commerce stores break frames, so therefore they won't work well in a traffic exchange or a safe mailer. Second thing to keep into consideration is most of the people who are on a traffic exchange, they're surfing a traffic exchange, or they're surfing and in a safe mailer. Sorry about that. The worst thing you can do is throw a website in there. What you want to do is come up with a great capture page. And since it's an e-commerce site, give them a discount or a free gift with order, something like that, if they sign up to your newsletter. You want to put in a capture page or a splash page. Um, so if it's a traffic exchange, you want to put the splash page in there, because splash pages load uber fast, and people on a traffic exchange, they have anywhere from 5 to 15 tabs open, and they're going really, really, really fast. So you want a splash page that loads super fast, that is connected to a opt-in form, and you want those incentives. You get this and this and this just for signing up. Yep, that's exactly right, Jeff. E-commerce owners who they need to build their list just like all of us. And if you don't believe me, go to Walmart, one of the biggest retailers on earth, or Amazon, and look at what the one of the first things they want to know about you. They want your name, and they want your email address, and they also want your phone number. They want your address. They want as much information as they can possibly get from you. McDonald's, Burger King, and now all of these companies have apps. So they don't just want your name and phone number and email address anymore. They want their app to reside on your phone to do God knows what. And I mean that. I have a Walmart app on my phone, and there are some times where I'm talking to someone and a targeted ad about what we were just talking about will appear. And a lot of times we'll blame Facebook or Instagram or one of those companies, but a lot of times you don't think Walmart's listening to our conversations. I know that sounds paranoid, but it wouldn't surprise me if they were. It really wouldn't. um, Marketing information, your name and your email address, a way for these companies to contact you, is very, very, very valuable. So valuable, they spend billions of dollars a year getting information about your spending habits and basically all your habits. They want to know if you're sitting on a couch, they want to know what kind of couch, what brand of couch, how you got it. Did you pay full price for it? Did you use a coupon? It gets kind of crazy, and there's stuff involved that I don't even know about. Oh, this is awesome. So Jeff is telling me he watched a short video from Rockstar Flipper in 2015, 7 years ago. His topic for resellers: build a list, and gave 3 tips, which are still fairly relevant today. He was even goofier looking. Okay. So anyway, so yeah, so even the big $1 million eBay gurus said build your own list, and he does. He the Rockstar Flipper does a lot of marketing, and it's mainly through social media. So okay, so that's the show for today. We're just going to wrap it up right here. We covered a lot of good things. We covered a lot of ground. Remember, protect your time. When you set a schedule to work your marketing business, it's written in stone. Keep that schedule to work that business. Okay, great. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate you all. We will see you on Monday with more marketing at 2 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much.